Hello everybody, Rebel of Chaos again. I am coming back at you with another video here in my Better Than Adventure Beta 1.7.3 Minecraft server. So I just figured that I would talk for a little bit about why I prefer older versions of Minecraft, that being versions that predate the adventure update and older than that even, but more specifically Beta 1.7.3, and what keeps me coming back to this world. I kind of covered this a little bit in my previous video, that being the 5 tips to build your forever world in Minecraft, but I think what I say here will kind of reinforce the point there and vice versa. Speaking of which, if you haven't seen that video, you should really go check it out if you're here and watching again, because it was a pretty great video if I do say so myself, especially for being my first time editing videos in quite a while, especially because I had a lot of fun making it, and I think you'll have a great time watching it. So if you haven't, go give that a look if you want to. And then, if you guys like this video, consider dropping a like because it helps me out a lot. And you can maybe see more content creators that have similar videos like this with their own thoughts and opinions on beta, and even see some of their builds and get inspired as well. So anyway, let's jump right into it. So why do I prefer older versions of Minecraft over modern versions? Well, for me, a lot of it boils down to simplicity. I don't like a lot of the bloated block options that are in modern. I feel like sometimes I get overwhelmed looking at all the different blocks and choosing what to build with. And a lot of times, because there's so much choice, there's so many things that just don't mix and match very well together, that if you're not like the best builder out there, your builds are probably going to look pretty mediocre and bad. And like, there's nothing wrong with that necessarily. If you're not that great a builder, then like don't let that throw you off from building things, right? But I just mean it can be kind of discouraging is what I'm trying to get at. It can really demotivate a lot of players from building any further, which, I mean, it happens anyway, just naturally, right? Because like, we see these great builds that people do on YouTube, and we just like, a lot of us just think, wow, I can never build on that level. But I feel like in modern, this feeling especially, like with or without content creators influencing that feeling, is often exaggerated a lot more. So that would be like the first reason, is just I like the simplicity of beta and older versions. There's less blocks to choose from, and leading into my next point, having fewer blocks to choose from to build with actually makes it so the blocks that you get are more valuable. Like when I come up from a mining trip or from wherever I'm at, whether it's getting wood across the map or like farming mobs for items, it makes me question, because of the limited inventory, like what I should keep and what I should throw away. Like, I don't want to throw away my dirt. I use that for landscaping and terraforming, and sometimes to fill up the inevitable creeper holes that spawn. Stupid creepers.
Come on over here. Come on over here. No, you flipped me off. Come on, coward. No. Come on. You're not an intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud.
I don't want to throw away my dirt also, because I use it for pathways. Like so, you know, I'll use it for pathways. Same thing with gravel. Same thing with, cobblestone and just all the different stone types. I'm playing in a modded version, so I have more stone types. But, yeah, you just value those blocks a lot more. Things like diamond and gold, where you have gold's a lot more valuable because you have powered rails to move around the map faster once you get a rail system going, especially since there's no sprint in the old versions, which I know that puts a lot of people off. For me, I don't really mind it so much. But yeah, all those blocks and items just have more inherent value because you have less of them to build with, and it forces you to get more creative with your builds, which I talked about in the tips video, talking about limiting yourself and like putting challenges on yourself that can really bring out your creativity and potentially inspire you to build and make better things. And then tying back into my first point a little bit more, because I forgot to mention it. I always forget something. Don't get old, guys. I know I'm 30, and like the meme is out there of like, oh, you're 30, like you don't have much time left, huh? But like you it's really true. Like you do start to get like old fart brain like after you hit like 30 and up. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But tying back into my previous point, like I was talking about before, you're limited in blocks even in this mod of beta that I play, that being better than adventure, but there's still enough blocks added that if you're somebody who like beta might just not have enough content or enough interest for you to like keep building, and that's okay. But I encourage you, if you need more things to build and more things to play around with and have fun with, maybe try a mod for beta out, like Better Than Adventure or Back to Beta. They have things that might surprise you that like make the experience overall better and fix a lot of issues those versions had. They don't give you things like sprint or a hunger meter or enchantments or like villager traits, but it's something to make the game a little bit more spicy and keep you coming back to it. So yeah, play modded beta 1.7.3 like I do, and it might help you maintain more interest in what you're doing. I've been playing this server for, I want to say 4-5 months, probably going closer to 5 months, and I alone have put in like 250-ish hours just by myself. But like I've had other people put like 20 to 40 hours in too, so like it's not like I'm doing it all by myself. But it just goes to show you, like, if I can put that amount of time into beta, there's a lot here that is potentially just on offer for you to grab up and play around with. And then another reason that I prefer beta over modern versions of the game is just beta and older versions just drip with atmosphere for me. There's something about the way the terrain generates and the weather and the fog, especially here in BTA, because they change a lot of things like weather related and like seasons being a thing. But anyway, even without all of that and just vanilla beta, the atmosphere is just so much better for some reason. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to everyone out there. The game's fog and terrain generation is just a lot better to me. Like when I turn down like my render distance, and like I like playing on 8 a lot, and it like it has nothing to do with just performance being better, and more so to do with I love how my builds just like appear in the fog as you approach them or disappear as you get further away. It adds this mystical and atmospheric feeling that like I feel like modern doesn't duplicate as well for some reason. I don't know, that might just be a subjective thing. I could be completely crazy, and I'd understand if you thought that, but yeah, that's just one of the feelings I get from playing it. And then for me, like I've always hated when people just default to, oh, it's nostalgia, that's why you're playing these older versions. Like, because it's kind of a cop-out answer, because yes, of course, there's a little bit of nostalgia out there for a lot of people. But I actually think Dialco put it kind of best in his video on the topic that it's not really just nostalgia that grabs people with these older versions. Some of them, like Dialco even said himself, didn't even grow up playing or start playing with these older versions of the game. They started post-adventure mode. So, like, there can't be any nostalgia there to guide their feelings or their bias on the subject matter. He's nostalgic for a version, like, he didn't really play. How does that make sense? How is that possible? It can't be the case, right? But for a lot of us out there, there's no denying that nostalgia does play a factor, but it doesn't keep you sticking around. Like, if it's just nostalgia, you're gonna go away and stop playing that version eventually. You're gonna get your fill for about 20 to 30 to 100 to 150 to 200 hours. And then eventually you're gonna stop at some point. I don't know when that stopping point exactly is. You don't know when that stopping point exactly is. No one does. But the point is, it's going to stop eventually. And when it does, you're probably not going to touch the game again until you feel that tinge of nostalgia years down the line that's going to call you back to play again. The popular way to describe it in a lot of modern Minecraft terms and to play into the memes a little bit is everybody has a 2-week Minecraft phase. I'm sure you've heard that, where like they come back for 2 weeks out of the year, play a new world, stop playing it after that, and don't ever come back to that world, but they do the 2-week phase over again the next year. Yeah, that's what that's like. That's what the whole nostalgia argument feels like with these older versions. It's basically that, but on a much larger scale, I feel. So it can't just be nostalgia. Nostalgia is the symptom, but it's not the cause, right? It's not the cause of playing these older versions. It's just a symptom of why. And sometimes it's just as simple as people really like these older versions. And we should be grateful, honestly, that Mojang allows us to continue playing on these older versions, because not many games out there still provide the opportunity to do that. Most of them force you to update to play the game, or force you to live with updates that you don't like because their live service trash. You know, we don't get the option to pick and choose and customize our experience in the way that we do with a game like Minecraft. And that is part of the beauty of not just old Minecraft, but any Minecraft version. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough about some reasons to actually like play older versions of the game. And if you're somebody that doesn't like older versions of the game, or you're somebody that also likes older versions of the game, I'd like to hear your reasons why you do or don't play these older versions. What keeps you from playing them? What keeps you playing them? Why don't you like modern Minecraft? These are all things that like we can discuss down in the comments below, and I'd love to hear your opinions on them, good or bad. And as I mentioned before, if you enjoyed hearing this conversation and you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, because it helps me out a lot, and it helps me to stay motivated to make more videos like this for you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys in the future with more videos. Stay tuned. We're probably going to, in the near future, do another stream to do some more mining so that we can get a project started, and I might even either record it, that being the build that we're gonna do next, or I might stream it. So let me know if you guys would rather it be a recorded video or a streamed video, and we'll figure out what we do with that information from there. I am planning on streaming at least twice a week from now on. I haven't decided the days yet. Maybe I'll get a schedule posted later down the line, and we'll figure that out. And I am going to try to record, edit, and upload at least one video a week for now. If we get more traction on these videos, or you guys really like and want more of these videos, we'll maybe bump it up to 2 or 3 recorded and edited videos per week. But for now, I'm going to stick with what I know I'm capable of doing, and we'll go from there. But again, guys, thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I always enjoy having these talks with people about Minecraft. I really love this game. I hope you guys do too, and you guys continue to make great things and show off your builds and inspire other people to do the same. And don't forget to be kind to someone today, and have a pleasant day, guys, all right?